The Gods and Goddesses of Olympus by L. Icky. Long, long ago in ancient Greece, some people began telling stories to explain the mysteries of life. Over much time, the stories or myths grew rich and imaginative. The storytellers wove in their customs, beliefs, and theories about life, death, and the wonders of nature. The myths were about gods and goddesses, fearful monsters, brave heroes, and mysterious beauties. People believed the myths were true. They worshipped the gods, who they believed helped and guided them, and built temples to honor them. According to the mythology, the gods and goddesses looked and acted human. They married each other. They laughed, loved, quarreled, and fought with each other. But they were immortal. They lived forever because of a fluid called ichor, not blood, flowed through their veins. The mightiest of the gods and goddesses lived in a golden palace on Olympus, a mountain so high the top was hidden by clouds. They feasted on ambrosia and nectar, the food and drink of the gods, and whenever they wished, they could change shape and speed down to earth to mingle with the mortals. The awesome Olympians earned their thrones on Olympus. They fought a fierce battle and won. This is the story of how it happened. It starts at the beginning of time. In the beginning, Gaia the earth grew out of a dark space named chaos. Gaia gave birth to Uranus, the sky. Uranus rained down on young Gaia, and plants, animals, and rivers appeared. Gaia became Mother Earth, mother of all living things, and mother of the first gods. Gaia and Uranus had many children. Their firstborn were the 12 giant titans, 6 girls and 6 boys. Later, more children were born. 3 were the mighty Cyclopses, strong, one-eyed giants. 3 were the Hecatompteres, monsters with 100 arms and 50 heads. Uranus hated the Cyclopses and the Hecatompteres because they were ugly. He threw them into Tartarus, the deepest pit in the underworld. Gaia was furious. She urged the Titans to overthrow their father and rescue their brothers. Only the youngest, Kronos, was brave enough. He attacked Uranus with a sickle and banished him from the earth. Kronos replaced his father as Lord of the universe, but he was cruel and did not free his brothers from Tartarus. Kronos married his sister Rhea, and they had many children. But Kronos was afraid that one of them might overthrow him, just as he had overthrown his father. So as each child was born, he swallowed it. Rhea was horrified. When the youngest was born, she tricked Kronos. She hid the baby Zeus in a distant cave so Kronos would not find him. Rhea then gave Kronos a stone wrapped in a blanket. He swallowed that instead, blanket and all. Hidden away, Zeus was raised by gentle woodland nymphs and a nymph goat named Amalthea, who fed him honeyed milk. When the baby cried, the Curetes, Zeus's guards, clashed their weapons to hide the sound. Zeus grew into the strongest of all the gods and married Metis, a Titan's daughter. Rhea was still angry with her husband and wanted Zeus to depose him. But Metis, the goddess of prudence, was wise. She said Zeus needed help, for Kronos had the Titans on his side. Rhea found a way. With her help, Metis gave Kronos a drink she promised would make him undefeatable. Instead, it made Kronos throw up the stone and his unharmed children, Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Hades, and Poseidon. They were reunited, and gratefully they joined their brother. Zeus freed their uncles from Tartarus, and together they prepared to fight the Titans. The Cyclopses, who were great builders and smiths, made the weapons. They armed Zeus with a thunderbolt that shook the universe. They made Poseidon a trident that could split the seas. They gave Hades a helmet of darkness that made him invisible to his enemies. For 10 years, war raged between the old gods and the new gods. At last, Kronos and the Titans were defeated and thrown into Tartarus to be guarded forever by their 100 armed brothers. Mother Earth was finally at peace. Rule of the universe was divided among the 3 brothers. Zeus was declared king of the gods and god of heaven and earth. Poseidon became god of the sea, and Hades god of the underworld. The Cyclopses built the victors a place on Mount Olympus with 12 golden thrones inside. For Zeus shared his powers with his brothers, his sisters, 6 of his children, and Aphrodite, the goddess of love. There, the great Olympians lived forever. The end.